obviously when you get rid of any sort of like gigs or like physical things, everything is even more focused on like social media and your online stuff. So I think for us, like, we've actually been able to think a bit more creatively, like even from the sessions and like putting out different sort of content. It's forced us to think sort of outside the box a little bit.
I'd say we've been a lot more busy on socials than we have when we've been gigging, for example. Obviously that comes down to we can't gig, so the gigging aspect is going on Instagram, IGTV, quarantine sessions, etc, etc. I think when we can start gigging again and when Corona's gone, I think for us especially, and I'm sure that's the same for any other bands, we'll be in a better position before this has happened, basically. I.e., without giving too many things away, we've got a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of plans. Which maybe if this didn't happen, would we be in this situation with what we've done? I don't know. That's a good question to ask you boys. But I definitely think for us it's been a positive, and I'm sure for other bands it has as well.
And yeah, obviously we're in sort of the fortunate position to be able to record from home and do these sessions. So yeah, no, I think for us it's been beneficial. Obviously for other people it might not have been so easy, but I think we're definitely in sort of a healthy situation.
You know, if you believe in the content you're putting out, obviously, you know, it might get boring to some people, but for us, example, if we were releasing like the quarantine sessions, we did quite a few, didn't we? And I think to speak on behalf of us, all of us, I think towards the end of it, we were thinking, how can we keep this as engaging as the first one, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look, that's a great point in itself. Like, we did the quarantine sessions, right, to create content to engage with people and to show people that, hey, we're still here, we're doing stuff. And then even in the quarantine itself, I mean, I don't know how long it took until we started featuring other artists. So then it was like kind of getting more creative within that same like concept almost. To the point where, okay, we've done 8 or 9 or 10 or however many we did, and then can we bring in something else? Which you know, I don't know how much you want to say on the podcast, because kind of behind the scenes we work on quite a lot. But I do find that things are running at quite like a faster pace in terms of your content and material.
Yeah, so like worst case scenario, like in 2 years' time, we could not even, you know, have played a gig. We never really know what's going to happen. Looking past that, what do we have any ideas of how the industry is going to have to change? As you know, a lot of our lives are going to change by then. But in the music industry sense, like, are there still going to be bands sort of at the same level we are, or are they going to drop off, or are they going to keep going?
Look, I think either you might come up with amazing songs, like people are going to be having, because we've been here for ages, it feels like already. And if we're putting another year or 2 years on it, people are going to be writing really good songs, I think. Not everyone, but I think people have got a lot of time to perfect their music and make it like the best it can be. Kind of when you're playing live, you've got gigs, you've got to do the social media, and you've got to write your songs. You might not have enough time to write a song, or you might want an extra week or so of production to record guitars or drums or whatever. Whereas before you may not have had that. Now I think people do have that. It kind of accommodates for it. So maybe the songwriting or production might be better. I guess better is subjective, but yeah, that's one thing that could come out of it, I think.
Yeah. Again, I think we've been quite fortunate, haven't we? Because obviously we were able to write songs from home, and we've got so many songs that we had been like working on in rehearsal studios that we've been able to sort of take to the next level at home. So there's that sense. I think for us we're okay, but for so many bands whose main sort of way of writing music is going to be in the rehearsal room and actually playing gigs and trying them out at gigs, I think there's going to have to be people who are going to have to adjust, and that's obviously, it's not ideal, but I think that's the way it's going to be.
Yeah. Do you think there'll be more bands doing it, and I mean at a grassroots level, or less bands after this all comes out?
I think for me, definitely more.
More.
I think more and more people now are gonna want to produce more music, put it through their local BBC intro, just because it's been flat, hasn't it? So people are gonna see that as an opportunity for, I think, especially for us. I see it as a massive opportunity to release more music, better music, hopefully, and see how far your music can go. Because at the end of the day, there is that. Apart from that, and you're online, what is there right now? You know, and like you said, if you don't know how long it's going to go on for, I think a lot more people will start seeing that as a platform to potentially get their songs heard through a lot more different platforms. For me, no.
Yeah, and I also think whenever we do get through this and whenever we can gig again, think about like the months or even like years after that, when people are going to be like making up for lost time. Like everyone's going to be buzzing to go to gigs and start playing again, and like to be able to play songs that you've been working on literally in your bedroom for however long it's been leading up to that moment. Like there's going to be a lot of excitement. So I hope that a lot of bands keep going,
continue,
and keep it, because it's going to be worth it in the end. Hopefully, no, I think it will be. I think that feeling of that first gig or that first sort of tour back, wherever it's going to be, it's going to be sick. So yeah,
I know for us, we can't wait for that, can we? That feeling of just getting on stage again, seeing however many people there are, and just getting that buzz again. And I'm sure every single band feels exactly the same about that.
Truth's gonna save you life.